Glen Rose Cleaning.
Will take hand it to Gronway. Rams tonight, and put the finishing touches on another undefeated district championship. In the post-game interview, you didn't seem too excited about the way things went after you looked at the film. Your
playoffs did what we needed to do to get a win, but played a physical football and then gave up two passes over the top, just inconsistent, kind of like what we saw early in the year, and that's what's first place. Too inconsistent and did too many things that we hadn't been doing lately.
It was that first play in the second half cut it to 20. That first play in the second half cut it to 20. Think was that a wake-up call, maybe?
Yeah, and so that was probably
since that a wake-up call, maybe?
Yeah, and so that was probably a good thing for us, and a good thing for us, and it was good to see us respond the way we did. We go down and score, get a stop, score again, and stretch it back out, and then it was kind of close in the second half. And probably something we needed, and it was good to see us respond the way we did.
At 515 yards of offense, 320 on the ground, you had to be happy.
The ball was just the turnovers in the first half. The ball was just the turnovers in the first half that kept it close.
Had a couple
that kept it close.
Had a couple of 1,000 kids go over 1,000 yards on the season. Judd Conley, 1,000 yards rushing.
Every time because we want the quarterback to keep it, and can hurt you when they have the opportunity. And our offensive line has done such a phenomenal job. We knew going into the season that was going to be a strong point for us. And
on the point afters, your thought about
I
that?
told you before point, and it was the complete opposite point. And it was the complete opposite. He did great on
touchbacks, but we didn't have any touchbacks.
We weren't close to a touchback.
No, we weren't.
So he was he tried to place it every time, and he was nervous first. And then.
Well, did he have all week last week to know he was going to play on the varsity?
Yeah, Wednesday afternoon.
Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah, Wednesday afternoon. And we played on Thursday. Okay. So he had at least 28 hours gone through, and he got cleared.
He might be the very last in UIL history.
And he got cleared.
He might be the very last in UIL history, at least for a while, to get
right.
Because
next year they're not allowing foreign exchange students. So
fourth place finish. Me and Tommy were kind of surprised that they finished.
Yeah.
Now, and there were some throws over the top that they finished.
Yeah.
Now, and there were some throws over the top that they didn't connect on. If that was a consistent thing for them,
we talked before we played. They don't fumble that. They beat Benbrook, and now. Who knows what happens when they go play Godly? Now they're undefeated in district playing Godly, and so
first scrimmage to the last game. Are you happy with the progress you made from week one?
I think that's what we talked about is getting better every single week. And I don't think we got worse last week. We just didn't improve the way I thought we had every single week. Put up and played at a different level tonight, and so I'm pleased with how we progressed throughout the year, but now it's time to play even better tonight.
I want to say thanks to our co-sponsors, Glen Rose Coffee Company.
Tonight.
I want to say thanks to our co-sponsors, Glen Rose Coffee Company, Tecate, Glen Rose Cleaning Services, Flint Canyon Wild Game Processing, and Glen Rose Family Chiropractic for helping us be here with the Massey's Barbecue Coffee with Coach. Also, Thanksgiving around the corner. Here, barbecue. Okay, we'll take our first break. When we come back, we'll look at Mineral Wells in Stephenville tonight. This is Massey's Barbecue Coffee with Coach.
Massey's Barbecue welcomes you to come try their expanded Massey's Barbecue welcomes you to come try their expanded menu 7 days a week. 7 days a week at their brand new Glen Rose location. Massey's Cater, your next gather family.
Game for an iced turtle dove.
In Rose Cleaning Services.
Game for an iced turtle dove.
In Rose Cleaning Services. We specialize in carpet, rug, tile, and upholstery cleaning, plus air duct cleaning to keep your air fresh and your family healthy. From stained sofas to musty carpets, we make it like new again. Call us or text today at 254-396-9083 for a free estimate. Glen Rose Cleaning Services, your dirt is our business. And as always, go Tigers!
Hello Tiger fans, I'm Cliff Watkins, head football coach of your Glen Rose Tigers. Join us every game day morning at 9:30 a.m. for Coffee with Coach, hosted at Massey's Barbecue. And thank you to our co-sponsors, Glen Rose Coffee Company, Tecate, Glen Rose Family Chiropractic, Flint Canyon Meat Processing, and Glen Rose Cleaning. Coffee with Coach, game day mornings at 9:30 a.m.
Tacote at 503 Southwest Big Bend Trail in Glen Rose offers authentic breakfast and lunch favorites 6 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Enjoy their breakfast, burritos, breakfast plates, daily lunch specials, and menudo every day. Family owned, always fresh, and always delicious. They can also cater your next family celebration or office lunch by bringing the taste of Mexico to your table. Dine in at 503 Southwest Big Bend Trail. Call in your orders at 254-897-1278, or you can order on DoorDash. Go Tigers from Tacote in Glen Rose.
Bagged your buck? Bring it to the pros at Flint Canyon Wild Game Processing in Glen Rose. We handle your harvest with care. Clean cuts, custom orders, and unbeatable flavor. From jerky and sausage to specialty cuts, we do it all. Fast, clean, and local. Trusted by hunters across Somervell County and beyond. This season, don't settle. Trust Flint Canyon Wild Game Processing, where your game gets the respect it deserves. Good luck, Tigers. From Flint Canyon Wild Game Processing.
Is back pain slowing you down? At Glenrose Family Chiropractic, we help you get back to living life. Whether it's back pain, neck pain, headaches, everyday aches and pains, or DOT physicals, Dr. Cullen creates a personalized care plan for the whole family. From kids to grandparents, we're here to keep your family moving naturally. Call Glenrose Family Chiropractic today at 520-705-9801 to schedule your next appointment. Glenrose Family Chiropractic, where healing begins and health lasts a lifetime.
Massey's Bar.
Welcome back to Massey's Barbecue Coffee with Coach. Rob Matthews here with Coach Cliff Watkins for a playoff edition of Massey's Barbecue Coffee with Coach. Thanks to Todd Massey for having us out here once again. Coach, taking on Mineral Wells tonight, a neutral site at Art Briles Stadium in Stephenville. Have you ever been to the stadium?
I've been in the parking lot and been across the street, but I have not been in it. Have you?
One time.
You been in the press box?
One time.
How was it?
Just it's nice. It's a very nice
it
place.
Looks nice from outside. We are the home team tonight, so that'll be good. Big stands, and so home team kickoff 7 o'clock. Looking forward to it.
Yep, 6:30 pregame show on the Glen Rose Sports Network. Okay, it's playoff time. That means the audio remains on Glen Rose Sports Network. The video has to move to NFHS. Don't be mad at me. It's not my rule. Playing Mineral Wells tonight. The Rams finished fourth in their district, but they did play Eagle Mountain to a 35-30 ball game. What do you know about Mineral Wells?
They had a kid move in this summer from I can't remember where, but and won their quarterback job in fall camp and played well the very first game and broke his foot, did something to his foot, and missed 8 weeks. So they played with their starter the first week, and that I believe that same game their backup got hurt.
Oh, no.
So for 7 weeks they played with their third-string quarterback, and I don't care who you are, that's going to be hard, right? Whoever that kid is was not expecting to be the varsity quarterback going into the season, and he started for a long time. They got their starter back 2 weeks ago, and so he's getting more and more comfortable. Big kid, throws the ball really well. They said early on he was running it in the scrimmages in that first game. We haven't seen him run it that much. He's just getting back from an injury, so he's a capable runner. Does he want to run right now? I don't know. But they've opened it up and thrown the ball more since he's been back. Like I said, big kid, really good passer. They got 2 good receivers on the outside that do a good job. So what do they want to do? Do they want to spread it out since he's been back and throw it more? When he was out for so long, they were more 2 back and 3 back, sprint to the line, snap the ball, and run it. So you got to prepare for both and not know what you're going to get. And I'm sure they're going to run it plenty out of the 2 back and 3 back, and we got to be able to load the box and stop the run. But we can't give up, like we did last week, 2 passes over the top. We can't give up cheap plays, whether it's play action, drop back, whatever it is. We got to keep everything in front of us. So offensively, they're gonna 2 different things they could do. They want to spread it out and throw it, or they want to get in their 2 back, 3 back, sprint to the line, snap the ball. I think expect to see a little bit of both. So.
Some of it will come from under center. Some will come from shotgun. And so I guess their playbook is now changing as their quarterback comes back and gets more reps.
And, we talk all the time in preseason, talk about getting people in the right spot, but then also as a play caller, you got to learn who your team is and what are their strengths, and you got to adjust as a play caller to fit this team and put them in the best chance to be successful. Well, their play caller, he called 8 games with somebody different. Now this is game 3 with figuring out who they are. Mm-hmm. And so it'll be an adjustment for us early on, figuring out what they want to do, what's their plan, how do they want to attack us, and what do we got to do to adjust to figure out what their plan is.
I just watched a little bit of film, so if I overlook somebody, you have to throw them in there. But the quarterback, Brogan Sims, I think, is who we're expecting to see tonight. And a running back, number 23, Jordan Johnson. He had some good plays last week against Burke Burnett.
He did, 23 and 9. 9 does a good job at running back as well. They rotate a lot of guys. You'll watch almost every play, there's guys coming on and off. And it's not necessarily personnel packages. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's just getting kids on and off because they have a lot of guys that play both ways. A lot of guys that do things that whether they're one tight end set, 2 tight end set, no tight ends, they got different tight ends coming in and off, receivers, running backs. And so they do have good players, and they just rotate a bunch of guys on both sides of the ball.
One thing you might see tonight when they get in the 2-back and 3-back set is all 3 of those running backs will have their hand in the turf.
Yes, that is not very common these days.
Haven't seen that, I don't think, all year.
And they're good at it when they do it. They're going to run a lot of smash, toss power, and it's going to be downhill. They're going to toss it back there. They're going to lead with 2 of them. The quarterback's going to turn and lead, and they're going to try and get downhill and run right at you. So it will be different when they show that package.
When anything new that the Tigers are going to add now into the playoffs? Any new packages?
No, we're through adding stuff. We're just going to go out there, be pretty base tonight, and, we don't.
Yeah, I bet that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, taking on Mineral Wells tonight. They come in at 4-6 on the season. The game is in Stephenville at the new Art Browse Stadium. It's the first year of that facility.
We'll be the first playoff game at Art Browse Stadium. Yeah. And so they're expecting a good, fun atmosphere. We talk to our guys, playoffs are it's different. There's different energy, different atmosphere. It's just different feel. And it got a chance to go win a gold ball every Friday night, Thursday night this week now. And so that's what we talked about. We got to play at another level. And because Mineral Wells going to do that. They've gotten better each week since that guy's been back. And they killed Burke last week, scored 60, and could have scored more, And so, and then, we talked about their offense. Defensively, they're going to base out an even front. They run a 4-3 and do a really good job. They're very well coached. They got a good staff and know a lot of football knowledge. They do a really good job. And we just got to see, what is their plan defensively? What do they want to take away? Do they want to load the box and stop the run and keep those backers in tight? Do they want to spread them out and stop the quick game? And so we just got to do a good job of figuring out their plan, both sides of the ball, and take what they're going to give us.
We're going to take another break here in Massey's Barbecue Coffee with Coach. I want to say thanks to Glen Rose Coffee Company, Tecote, Glen Rose Cleaning Services, Flint Canyon Wild Game Processing, and Glen Rose Family Chiropractic. When we come back, we'll look at some other sports that are taking place in Glen Rose, and also we'll look at some of the other games in the region, in the playoffs, and who we might play next. This is Massey's Barbecue Coffee with Coach.
Massey's Barbecue welcomes you to come try their expanded menu 7 days a week at their brand new Glen Rose location, 1 mile from town on North Highway 144. At Massey's Barbecue, every bite is a taste of family tradition and love. From tender smoked ribs to savory pulled pork, our passion for grilling runs deep. Enjoy live music on weekends or let Massey's cater your next gathering. Come hungry, leave happy, because at Massey's it's not just a meal, it's a celebration of flavor and family.
Friday night lights are calling Glen Rose, but first, fuel up at the Glen Rose Coffee Company.
Swing by before the big game for an iced turtle dove, game day frappuccino, or a Red Bull infusion.
Whether you're a student, a parent, or a Tigers fan, we've got you covered.
Download our app today and we'll have your drinks ready faster than a Tigers tackle.
Don't show up to the game empty-handed. We're right across the street from the high school.
Your first pit stop before kickoff.
At the Glen Rose Coffee Company.
Looking for a cleaner, fresher home? Call Glen Rose Cleaning Services. We specialize in carpet, rug, tile, and upholstery cleaning, plus air duct cleaning to keep your air fresh and your family healthy. From stained sofas to musty carpets, we make it like new again. Call us or text today at 254-396-9083 for a free estimate. Glen Rose Cleaning Services. Your dirt is our business. And as always, go Tigers!
Hello, Tiger fans. I'm Cliff Watkins, head football coach of your Glen Rose Tigers. Join us every game day morning at 9:30 a.m. for Coffee with Coach, hosted at Massey's Barbecue. And thank you to our co-sponsors, Glenrose Coffee Company, Tecate, Glenrose Family Chiropractic, Flint Canyon Meat Processing, and Glenrose Cleaning. Coffee with Coach, game day mornings at 9:30 a.m.
Tecate at 503 Southwest Big Bend Trail in Glen Rose offers authentic breakfast and lunch favorites 6 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Enjoy their breakfast burritos, breakfast plates, daily lunch specials, and menudo every day. Family owned, always fresh, and always delicious. They can also cater your next family celebration or office lunch by bringing the taste of Mexico to your table. Dine in at 503 Southwest Big Bend Trail. Call in your orders at 254-897-1278, or you can order on DoorDash. Go Tigers from Tecate in Glen Rose.
Bagged your buck? Bring it to the pros at Flint Canyon Wild Game Processing in Glen Rose. We handle your harvest with care. Clean cuts, custom orders, and unbeatable flavor. From jerky and sausage to specialty cuts, we do it all. Fast, clean, and local. Trusted by hunters across Somervell County and beyond. This season, don't settle. Trust Flint Canyon Wild Game Processing, where your game gets the respect it deserves. Good luck, Tigers. From Flint Canyon Wild Game Processing.
Is back pain slowing you down? At Glenrose Family Chiropractic, we help you get back to living life. Whether it's back pain, neck pain, headaches, everyday aches and pains, or DOT physicals, Dr. Cullen creates a personalized care plan for the whole family. From kids to grandparents, we're here to keep your family moving naturally. Call Glenrose Family Chiropractic today at 520-705-9801 to schedule your next appointment. Glenrose Family Chiropractic, where healing begins and health lasts a lifetime.
Welcome back to Massey's Barbecue. Coffee with Coach. Rob Matthews here with Coach Watkins as we get ready for Thursday night Bi-District playoff game against the Mineral Wells Rams. And the other sports taking place in the district.
He's rattled now. He doesn't know what's going on.
Sub-varsity scores from last night.
Yes, we went over to Mineral Wells. No, we did not play sub-varsity.
Go ahead. Other sports.
So basketball, basketball just getting kicked off. The girls had a couple scrimmages. Their first game was at Joshua on Tuesday. Fell to Joshua, and first home game is tomorrow night in the arena against Alvarado. Young girls basketball team, and looking forward to see them grow and get better each and every game. I know Coach Gazelle and the staff's going to do a great job coaching them up and getting them better, and excited to watch them play this year. Boys, they had a four-way scrimmage on Tuesday. Eagle Mountain and Keene and Waco Robinson came over and got after it, and excited to see Coach Hill. He's going to bring a lot of energy and fast pace and in-your-face defense, and expecting a lot of good things from our basketball team. And they open up their schedule at home on Saturday against Godley. So you get a chance to come out and watch the girls on Friday and the boys on Saturday, get their seasons rolling.
Coach Hill is in his first year as head coach of the Tigers, taking over for Coach Bryant, who left last year. Tell us about Coach Hill. Where did he come from? And
Coach Hill was at Crum. Was at Crum, I can't remember, 4, maybe 5 years, was the first assistant at Crum. And, Crum beat us out of the playoffs last year, and they actually go to the state semifinals and played Kennedale at Tiger Arena in the semis. And I believe Kennedale won that game by one on the buzzer.
At the buzzer, yeah.
Yeah, and then Kennedale won state title. And so he had did a great job helping out in that program, and now excited to put his stamp on this and make this one his own.
So the girls at Alvarado tomorrow at home, then they're at Comanche next week, and the boys will play Godley Saturday, and they're at Decatur on Tuesday. Some other game tonight, Seminole Levelland play, Tigers or the Rams will play the winner.
That's right.
And so that game's taking place at 7 o'clock at Friendship tonight. Other games taking place, Brock and Dunbar, Greenwood and Perryton, Eagle Mountain and Benbrook. Who are you taking in that one?
Eagle Mountain beat them by about 30 the first time.
Okay. And then Liberty and Monahans.
Benbrook's quarterback was hurt and didn't play. Mm-hmm. I expect that to be a closer game this time.
Any other surprises? Or are there any surprises you expect to see in the first round?
Brock Godley play tomorrow night in Aledo.
And Dunbar.
I'm sorry. Graham and Godley play tomorrow night in Aledo, and I think that'd be a good game. I do. I think if Godley takes care of the ball, and they'll have a chance to to make that a good game and be a good one to watch.
Keys to victory tonight against the Rams.
Fast start. We can't if their goal is to get the ball and get in their 2-back and 3-back and run it right at us and eat the clock. It's real important for us to have a fast start, because if we can have a fast start on both sides of the ball and get some stops and get some scores, that will eliminate them being able to do that. And so I think that's key that we have done for a while, and then we weren't able to do that last week. And so we got to get back to that, having a fast start. Corker's back there laughing because he knows I'm going to say we got to win the turnover battle. Have to. It's huge. If you want to win playoff games, you have to win the turnover battle. And besides that, you have to win the battle up front on both sides of the ball. You have to be the more physical team. You have to win at the line of scrimmage. And if we can do those two things, we have a chance to go be successful.
Do we need to have him removed?
We
can get security.
I can get him.
All right, that's going to do it for us this morning here at Massey's Barbecue Coffee with Coach. Thanks to Todd Massey, where'd he go, for having us out here. Also, thanks to Glen Rose Coffee Company, Tecate, Glen Rose Cleaning Services, Flint Canyon Wild Game Processing, and Glen Rose Family Chiropractic. It's a 6:30 First National Bank pregame show on the Glen Rose Sports Network tonight from Stephenville, a 7 o'clock kickoff from Art Briles Stadium. Coach, good luck to you and the Tigers tonight.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's good. That's it for Massey's Barbecue Coffee with Coach. We'll see you tonight at 6:30 on the Glen Rose Sports Network.
You've been listening to another exciting presentation of Tiger Sports on the Glen Rose Sports Network. A special thanks to our sponsors for their support, and to you, the fans, for cheering on the Tigers. Be sure to join us again next time for more exciting play-by-play coverage on the Glen Rose Sports Network. Good night, and go Tigers.